Hello and welcome back to Shuffle. Last time, remember? We're just starting off. It has been 2 days. Now, we're going back into day 3. Like so. June 15th, Tuesday. I thought I heard my alarm clock, but I couldn't recall. Well, when you think about it, people prefer waking up to a warm and natural voice rather than the artificial sound of an alarm clock. Let's take a look at these instructions. Oh, there's an auto mode. Alright, okay. Okay, just making sure. That's why when I heard her gentle voice, my consciousness finally merged. She gave me the same bright smile as usual. As my vision cleared and I recognized her face, I got up slowly. Good morning. Moving my mic over. You can hear the drowsiness in my voice. I expect to change the clothes kind of headed to me. Excuse me, man. Really long day. Having said that, Kaede walked away. I lightly shook my head and got out of bed as if it required a lot of effort. Kaede asked as we walked on the way to school. Ayumi? Oh, about the transfer students. Well, I don't know where she gets it from, but her information seems to be pretty accurate. If they're transferring into our school, I'm sure they're not just regular humans. I wonder if they're demons, gods, or humans obsessed with alchemy. You know, I think the Elwick brothers would fit pretty nicely around here. At that moment, 2 girls appeared in my mind. They were the 2 beautiful girls I had met the other day. They must have been the same age as us, since they both hinted that we would meet again. There was a pretty good possibility. I thought back on the faces of the 2 unforgettable beauties and compared them with Kaide's. The 3 beauties of that level 1 class. What a luxury. No, nothing. I'm just thinking out loud. It's too good to be true. There was just no way. I mentally tried to convince myself of this and shook off that thought. Anyway, we'll find out once we get to school. I'm sure Itsuki is already going crazy. we continue to talk about the transfer students the rest of the way. Excuse me. We continue to talk about the transfer students the rest of the walk to school. It was an ordinary day, but maybe that was the instant everything ordinary ended. Morning. We entered the classroom with our usual greetings, but something was clearly off about the scene. When did it turn to an all-girls school? It was the languid time of the morning. Usually the guys were prostrated on their desks and all sleepy and lazy, but none of them were present today. Classroom had turned into an oasis of women. Mayumi saw us come in and walked over. Why would I want to walk by the faculty room this early in the morning? Oh, by the way, that's his last name. Tsushimi. Rin Tsushimi. That's my character. Up here. Oh, the ones you were talking about yesterday, right? Well, what about them? His sense. You mean that first rate? You know what, let's speed up that text a bit. There. I get it, it's one of those sad facts about guys, like they say. Give me a moment. I gotta stop this flickering. Oh, okay, there we go. Apparently when I mess with the options, it's like, oh, it flickers a bit. She probably pulled out her precious 5 million pixel image digital camera. I wonder just how she'd been able to get photos so fast you think she was an emergency responder. Her determination to get a scoop was tenacious as always. What do you mean? Are they the unusual sort? With a suggestive smile, she handed me her precious camera. No, I'm okay. Homework's about to start anyway. I'll save the pleasure for a few more minutes.
おほう、なかなか冷静で。やっぱり超極上に世話してもらってる人、余裕ですか。
Kaede? Like you haven't told me that before. It's getting pretty old, you know.
だってかね、こんなに地図に尽くしてるのに釣れないわね。私がリン君のお世話をしているのは単に私が好きだからね。
Just because you like me. There's a little more than that, I know. Before Kaede could finish, she was interrupted by a clamoring from the hallway. It seemed like they were all coming back. Doors swung open as the guys marched in with a satisfied look on their faces, as if they just had experienced Nirvana. Of course, Itsuki was one of them.
いやー、なんていうか、世界の広さを感じたね。まさしく、おとといおじさんに言われた通りだよ。あの女性に80点をつけていたら、俺様は今日、心の底から後悔していたね。
He happily said as he pushed his glasses up his nose with an index finger. They must be pretty up there, judging by that description.
さすがのリンでもきっと驚くよ。彼女たちの超極上な笑顔を見れば。楓ちゃんに初めて出会った時と同じ私服を俺様は今感じている。
By the way, you're not coming back to our house. I'm just letting you know right now. Just then, the door opened as if it acknowledged Itsuki's passion. Miss Benny entered the classroom, long black hair fluttering behind her and the attendance list in one hand.
よし、全員席に着くように。特に男子、気持ちはわからんでもないから、今回は見逃してやるが、次やったらイエローカードだからな。
おう。
Takes one guy to basically say, "Oath!" That's all the boys right there. This one guy equals all the boys. The scholars hurried back to their seats at once. Miss Benny stood at the podium, glanced around at the male students' overly excited faces, and led out of sight to feet.
ああ、もはや説明するだけ時間の無駄だな。男子どもの暴発寸前でかなわ。二人とも入ってきなさい。
The male students burst out in an excited cheer. Someone even said a cracker off. Was it a freeze cracker? Which was followed by a huge applause. Then presented with such a grand welcome, the two slowly entered the classroom.
いやー、なんか面白そうなとこじゃねえか。人間界の学校もよ。
What the hell, man? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god, seriously.
まったくだ。若く美しいお嬢さん方がいっぱいで若返ってしまいそうだね。
You know what? That sounded like an anime title right there. Muscle Man and Lady Killer. Or that sounds so old. That sounds so old school right there. It sounds like Hardcastle and McCormick. Scarecrow and Mrs. King. Muscle Man and Lady Killer. Expectation multiplied itself with disappointment. These are the exact words that express the mental state of the students in that classroom at that moment. The cheers, crackers, and applause all ceased, and dead silence dominated the classroom.
なんだどうしたおめえら静まり返っちまって。さっきの元気はどこ行ったあ
So would that mean you're a Makinikuman? Your name is Makinikuman, isn't it? Mantaro Kinikuman.
まあまあ、あまり脅しちゃかわいそうじゃないか、しんちゃん。彼らもまだまだ子供だからね。いわゆる人見知りとかいうやつじゃないかな。
Mr. God, are you kidding?
ああ、そういやそんなのあったな。まだまだひよっこなんだし、仕方ねえか。
I expected more. Dressed in a Japanese kimono that didn't look good on him at all was a giant muscular man. And a slender man who gave a sense of danger. Wait. Wasn't he the ladies' man from the other day? Well, this certainly betrayed all expectations. I somehow managed to reboot my train of thought and ask Itsuki who sat in the seat in front of me. Alright, Itsuki. They're the ultimate first class. They're the ultimate first rate class? Did you mean they were first rate in their personality? But their looks were, no doubt, first rate. They would succeed in winning over a lot of women with their handsome faces. At the sound of my words, Itsuki recovered his soul and cried.
そんなわけがないって。
Yes, it happened, dude. It happened. He shook his head in a panic. He then turned to face the back of the room. Oi, Mayumi.
違う。
It seemed they were not the transfer students, after all. It surely would have taken school like up a notch with transfer students like them. But I have to admit, I was relieved that they weren't.
ね、どの坊主がそうだって？ちょっと待ってくれよ。と発見。いた。
The demon who abruptly looked my way and our eyes met.
どれどれ？お、あいつか。なるほど。なかなかの面構えじゃん。
That was a lot, man. Because I know there was supposed to be a line of something else, but I'm like, are you freaking kidding? My eyes then met with the god. Then both started to walk directly towards me.
いやー、りんちゃん。おとといはすまなかったね。けれどおかげさまで君の人となりがなんとなく分かったよ。君は実に誠実な男性のようだ。やっぱり男は誠実でないといけないからね。一途に一人の女性を思い続けることのできる誠実さ。これが大事だ。
Excuse me, but who are you to be telling me that?
メリネちゃんのことよろしく頼んだよ。
Nerine? His long arms reached out and forced a handshake on me. His hands were unexpectedly strong despite his appearance.
おい。抜け駆けはなしだぜ、魔王。
Mao.
それにそいつはちっとばかし違うだろう。男はやっぱり力よ力。いざという時女を守るその力こそがかっこよさだぜ。
I'd say both is equally proportioned to this thought, sir. You could tell by the look of him that he was no exception in this philosophy.
まあ見たところなかなかの体つきのようだしな。これなら前途有望か。シエのことよろしく頼むぜリン殿よ。
Yeah, the two girls we just met in the last part. Oh, huh. Yeah. Those two. Those two, Nerine and Shia. Yeah. One's the daughter of a Mao, and the other is the daughter of a Shi. Mao means Devil King, Shin means God. Oh, Rin, I feel so sorry for you, man. He patted me on the back and shoulder with his enormous hands. Thought my shoulder was going to dislocate from the force in its powerful arms. More importantly, what the heck was going on here?
お父さん
Ah! The god's head suddenly turned to the side. Simultaneously, there was the sound like someone's head was struck with a chair.
シア、さすがに椅子はやりすぎだと教えただろうが。
Wait, what?
普段血の気が多いからこうして抜くぐらいがちょうどいいんです
Throwing chairs at your father. We just went from 0 to 99 in just about 2 seconds. A godlike girl appeared behind the muscular man. Oh. She was a girl I had met at the store the other day. Both of her hands tightly gripped the chair as she glared at the muscular man. She really did strike him with a chair.
お父様やりすぎですリン様が驚いてらっしゃるじゃないですか
And another one! One more girl appeared from behind the ladies' man. As expected, she was the other girl I had met the other day. The demon girl who was singing in the neighborhood park.
いや、驚かせるつもりじゃなかったんだけどね。やっぱりパパとして挨拶くらいはしておきたいじゃないか。
でしたら今日の夜にでもご挨拶に伺おうという話になっていたじゃないですか
0 to 9 in 2 seconds. I'm sorry, 0 to 99 in 2 seconds. Let me remind you, this whole situation just went 0 to 99 in 2 seconds. All because of one chair shot.
いやー、しんちゃんと話してたら、お世話になる皆さんにも挨拶をしておいた方がいいだろうって話になってね。おい、マモ、俺一人のせいにするんじゃねえぞ。おめえだって乗り気だったろうが。けれど私は止めはしたじゃないか。しんちゃんなんか行かねえんだったら俺一人で行くぜとまで言っただろう。
Okay, so we got Mao and Shin Kinnikuman. Or would it be Kinnikuman Shin? Kinnikuman Shin, yeah, we'll go with that. Kinnikuman Shin.
あ、てめえ、汚ねえぞ。じゃあ私も行く。なんて危機としてついてきたくせに。
In an instant, they both became unbelievably despondent. Seemed like the daughters were the ones with all the power. Just like real life! Then, as if she had been anticipating this moment, a stiff voice rang out.
それでもう話を進めてもよろしいですか？はい。
Behind the four of them, Miss Benny stood waiting with a lovely smile. I don't know, that smile seems rather forced. 15 minutes had passed since the start of homeroom. The introduction of transfer students was finally back on track. The whole class was glued to the sight of the two beautiful girls who stood beside the teacher.
西アンサスです。深海からやってきました。
Shia for short.
ちょっと長い名前だと思いますので、シアって呼んでください。
So, her full name is Somethingess. I'm pretty much reading that wrong, but it's Licia. I'm going with Shia. Licia. But for the sake of this, we're gonna call her Shia.
ネリネと申します。魔界からやってまいりました。よろしければ、リンと呼んでください。
So we have Shia and Rina.
ユース様だ。シエの父親やってるんでよろしくな。Shin-Ohもやってるなら、こいつはついでに覚えといてくれ。
Yusutama.
私はフォーベッシ。メリネちゃんの父親であり、魔王でもある。ぜひ見知っておいてくれたまえ。
Forbeshi. We're gonna call him
お
Forbes.
二人は結構です。
She looked like she's about ready to strangle somebody. Even with veins visible on her forehead, Miss Benny's smile didn't falter. I ain't once in mind to sympathize with her. But wait a minute, didn't those two just say something outrageous? Alright, it's okay. Did they just say?
シエちゃんとメリネちゃんか。いるもんなんだね。美少女っていうのは。
Again, why are we getting sounds from 100% orange juice up in here?
彼氏とかいるのかな。まあ、いたところで俺様には関係ないけど、奪い取ればいいだけだし。
Matter forward, aren't you, man?
とりあえずは、お父様方に気に入ってもらうことから始めるとして。
He's a lost cause. Oh, hey, Mayumi. Mayumi nodded as if she already knew, and blatantly said it all.
言ったでしょ、一悶着ありそうって。
With those words, I felt my face starting to grow pale. And as if she understood my feelings, Kaede raised her hand straight up, toward the ceiling.
なでしこ先生、今とても信じられないような言葉を聞いた気がするんですけれど。
That face she has right now, she's like, are you kidding me right now?
シンオと魔王っていうのは。
Miss Benny looked as if she knew that was coming.
まあそういうことだ。非常に残念。じゃない。非 非常に嘆かわしい。非常に信じられないことではあるが、このお二人はそれぞれ深海と魔界の王の立場にあるお方だ。そして転校生はその娘さん。私の言いたいことはわかるな、緑羽。
So what we have, my friends, is the daughters of heaven and hell. Let's rock!
もちろん大丈夫ですよ。俺様が必ず幸せにしますから。
That's what we're afraid of.
お前は近づくなと言ってるんだ。
Miss Benny glared at Itsuki with murder in her dark eyes.
シンオの娘だとかは気にしないでくださいね。皆さんと同じこの人間界に住む一クラスメートと考えてください。気にされてお姫様扱いされる方が嫌なので。
Seems fair.
私も同じです。皆さんとは普通のお友達として付き合っていただけたらと思っていますので。
Double.
分かったな、緑は。この二人はあくまで普通のお友達としての付き合いをご所望だ。
当然ですね。どんなに熱烈な恋愛もまずは普通の友達関係から。
Hey, lost cause. His eyes gleamed as he spoke his mind. Miss Benny watched him with a warm smile as if she knew something all along.
で、土。
Yeah? Miss Benny suddenly faced me, this time with a worn out look on her face.
この二人の面倒はお前に任せる。
What?! In shock, every male student's eyes in the classroom were now on me.
超法規的処置によってそう決まった。
Miss Benny, what do you mean by extreme extenuating circumstances?
それに関しては私から説明しようじゃないか。
Okay. The King of Devils took a step forward as he started to speak.
つまりりんちゃんはレリネちゃんとシアちゃん二人の婚約者候補に選ばれたわけなのだよ。
Huh? Huh? Fiancé candidate. Oh, the title for this. Oh my god, the title for this video. What? Without any hesitation, the King of Devils so really made a truly absurd statement. The majority of the male students' eyes immediately filled with bloodlust. Don't y'all look at me like that!
が、はっきり言っちまえば、深海魔界の次期王候補ってわけだな。どっちが欲しいんだ?
Please don't tell me to choose. Please don't tell me to choose. Please don't tell me to choose.
うちの視野を選んでくれりゃ、深海の権力使い放題だぜ。
Have you ever felt, I don't know, very, very uncomfortable? I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now, and I'm the guy playing this. I'm the guy playing the role of the guy who is basically stuck with two women, well, borderline three women, who just say, what?
おっと、ずるいじゃないか、しんちゃん。それなら、メリネちゃんを選んでくれれば、魔界の権力使い放題なんだからね。
like written down like, what? Without thinking, I pinched my cheek. It hurt. That meant this wasn't a dream. If this wasn't a dream, what else could it be? Delusion? Illusion? Near-death experience. Yeah, that's right. I must have been involved in a car accident. I was experiencing a distorted reality because I was on the verge of death. It must be. I said that must be it. I can't make that call myself. That would mean I'm dead. I glanced over toward the front of the room and saw the blushing faces of the beautiful girl smiling, looking happy. Judging by the look on their faces, this was obviously not a joke or a lie. Please, wait a second! How does this even happen? Honestly, I have no idea why I was chosen as a candidate. I raised my voice and stood up with great force. To that, the King of Devils nodded with his arms folded.
まだ幼い頃のことだからね。覚えていろというのも難しいかな。
Can I just say, Ignority!
君たちは子供の頃に出会っているのだよ。たった一日のことではあるけどね。
お父様、そのことは。
The girl with the blue hair bashfully clutched at the cuff of the King of Devils' sleeve. The King of Devils caressed his daughter's head. We've met?
幼い頃の出会いとその時に生まれてしまった淡い恋心。二人はその思いの炎を弱めることなく、その小さな胸の中で、メリネちゃんのバストサイズは問題ないから安心してくれたまえ、リンちゃん。
Okay.
むしろ立派だし。その胸の中で燃やし続け、再会できる日を心待ちにしていたのだよ。
おいマモ、うちの視野だってな、メリックの膨れまんじゅうほどじゃないが、決して小さくはねえぞ。
Okay.
むしろ成長途上。これからいくらだってでかくなる可能性がある。
Okay. Dude! Chair shot. The king of the gods had slid to the side again.
お父さん、お願いだからそれ以上恥ずかしいことはしないで。
Didn't she know any other way to stop her father that didn't involve a chair?
もう、りんちゃんも真っ赤になって固まっちゃってるじゃない。
いや、しかしだな、こういうところでしっかりと売り込みを。
Wait, what? Let's just put this in perspective and just say screenshot. There you go. I'm not kidding. That right there says it all.
お父さんはしないで結構です。
はい。
The king of the gods was then pushed towards the hallway by his daughter. He was followed by the king of devils, who headed for the hall voluntarily. But he stopped partway, looked back at me, and lightly raised his hand.
まあ、詳しいことは本人たちから聞くなり思い出すなりしてみてくれたわね。それでは、メリーネちゃんとシアちゃんのことよろしく頼むよ、リンちゃん。
おう、よろしくな。
And so the two fathers were forced out by their daughters. But the damage they left was immense. Like a super extra large hurricane just passed through. The transfer student introduction started with chaos and ended with chaos. While the entire class gaped in amazement, I cursed myself for not being able to faint right then and there, too. It felt like my world was enveloped in total darkness. First period ended. As the teacher left the classroom, a huge crowd of boys dying with anticipation rushed over to the two transfer students. Since homeroom had been extended and there had been no time before first period, they had all eagerly waited for this moment.
前世の頃から愛していました。
Someone please stop him.
無理でしょ。目の前に人参ぶら下げられた馬状態だもん。
He's one of them tech savory horses, isn't he?
いつきくん、生き生きしてますね。
If you guys say so. Seems like he's in his element.
薬を得たヤクザじゃない。
Oh, shit. That's it.
それはいくらなんでも一定はできないですけど。
Kaede hesitantly let out a strained laugh. Itsuki, if even Kaede can see it, that's definitely your true nature. Ah! My eyes suddenly met with both transfer students. They both looked at me with a little bit of loneliness in their eyes. But that was only for a brief moment. As if they didn't want me to be concerned, they quickly each put a brilliant smile and focused their attention on their new classmates. Kaede must have noticed me looking. Slight gloom cast over her eyes as she tightly clutched onto my uniform sleeve. Mayumi, do you have a minute?
何？
Kaede, wait here for a second. I used my eyes to indicate I was headed to the hall and left the classroom to escape from my classmates. So, Mayumi, don't you have any more information on those two?
あのね、二人とも土見くんに会うためにこっちに出てきたんでしょ。全然知らないわけ？
But it's about something that happened when I was a kid. It's Urusei Yatsura all over again. In my uncertainty, I scratched my cheek and tried to think. If I were to be honest, I remembered nothing at all. I had some vague recollection of maybe playing with girls back then, but there was no way I was going to remember who exactly that was. Did they really expect me to remember that one play date in the past so suddenly? Nonetheless, based on what I'd observed so far, I had to do something about the situation soon, or else I'd be disrespecting them. Which made me desperate for something, anything, that could trigger those memories.
まあ、子供の記憶なんてそんなものだろうけど。
Mayumi folds her arms and sighed in consultation. It was a habit she had when she was trying to teach someone something.
しあちゃんのことに関してはさすがによく知らないわね。種族違うし。カルハ先輩にでも聞いてみたら？同じ親族なだけだし。でもメリネ様のことだったら少しくらいなら知ってるわよ。
That's right, you're half demon. That's great. You always have reliable information about the demon realm. Although when I thought about how much time we had left before next class, there wasn't time to get information from the both of them. Oh, we're gonna be doing that. Guess what? I'm making a save right here. So now is a good time to actually stop here, and the next part, well, we are actually going to select the destiny. When Shuffle continues right after this.